I want to talk to everybody today about the Mission 70 proposal on the Internet Computer Protocol. Before I start, let me just say this is not a rage video. It's not FUD. This is coming from somebody who has real money, time, and emotional energy that I invested into this network, and I just want to see it thrive. I just want you to actually hear the full context, and if you still disagree with me at the end, by all means disagree with me. I'm fine with that. So I would say my story in ICP is pretty much similar to everybody else's. I first invested it around $12. I watched it shoot up to $21 in a week. I watched it crash all the way down to $2. If you've been here through all that, then you are made of frickin' stone. You have endured a psychological roller coaster. There were moments of excitement, disbelief, questioning whether you made the right decision or not. But as I went through this, I just reminded myself of everything that this is capable of doing and how it solves existential problems that this world needs solved. And ICP is the only one that's actually working on it. Who is going to host AI large language models? Who's going to solve this $11 trillion cybersecurity problem that we have in the world today, and that it's only getting worse as each day passes on? So I hope you know I only want the best for this network. So through all the troubles, I locked up my capital for 8+ years, accepting that opportunity cost, accepted the volatility, accepted years of uncertainty, because that's what early believers do. They're taking a chance. They're taking a risk. So Mission 70 is being proposed as a way to reduce inflation, improve tokenomics. However, we need to be very practical and think about what exactly are we giving up. Because right now, my staking rewards is around 13% with my age bonus. Under Mission 70, that is immediately dropping to 7.7%. That is like a 37% decrease overnight. And that is coming from somebody who was never planning on dissolving. I never planned on dissolving my neuron. I was always planning on just living off of the staking rewards that I would receive every single day. This is not a small tweak. This is a massive reduction, and it happens without any guarantee of adoption improvement. To me, it just feels like you're punishing loyalty and you're not rewarding it. Early stakers took the most risk, saw the biggest drawdowns, and held when the narrative was dead. This proposal effectively says, thank you for sticking around, now accept less. This is where I see the whole Mission 70 narrative completely break down. There's this implication that lower inflation will actually lead to a higher price, but that is simply not proven yet. If you want to talk numbers, Solana has a higher inflation rate than ICP, yet it's trading at $130 and ICP is trading at like $2.90. Inflation is not the primary driver of price. Adoption is. Solana has users, developers, transactions, ecosystem momentum. ICP has the best technology around, don't get me wrong, but it's still struggling with adoption metrics. And I do think that's going to change in the future. However, I don't think that you should be penalizing those who suffered the most. For the people who are complaining about the price and saying, oh, well, Mission 70 is going to make the price higher. Yes, it probably will, but it's at the expense of the people who sacrificed the most for the network. You don't fix price by cutting rewards. You fix price by increasing demand. We saw real burn under Bob last year. What happened? The cycle burn rate was going crazy, and ICP's price went up to $15. I think these last couple of years and why they've been so hard is because we've been in a bear market, believe it or not. The 4-year cycle is dead. Everything has to do with the ISM business cycle, and we have not even begun to kick off. And all of this stuff is brewing. I can sense a massive explosion coming, and right when this is about to kick off, you're going to cut our rewards 37%. I'm just not for that. There's no proof that slashing rewards will increase developers, bring in users, or meaningfully increase on-chain activity. I just don't like the whole proposal is framed as act now or miss the entire opportunity later. And I know people are going to say like, oh, the 8-year gang is getting extra rewards. We're getting 7.7% instead of 7%, but still 7.7? You couldn't even give us the 8%. You couldn't give us the 8% for the 8-year gang. I just feel like 7.7 is a slap in the face. Don't get me wrong. I love the node provider changes. I think that's going to be massive and instrumental for the network. However, I just don't like how much of a slash there has been. This is only the first draft. It's the first proposal, and everybody's jumping on it just under the guise that it's going to drive the price higher. ICP is solving trillion-dollar problems. Governments, corporations, and institutions are going to learn about this one way or the other once they realize AWS and Microsoft Azure are not sustainable path for the future. They're going to be forced to come to ICP eventually. It's just a matter of time in my mind. So basically, my final thoughts are, I don't think it's fair that those who invested during the worst times, we didn't get in at 5 cents like all of these other VCs and early investors. We suffered, we knew the risks, and we still did it. So I don't think it's right that you can just slash rewards by 37%. It just doesn't feel like progress. It feels like shifting the burden. And if you're a long-term staker, you've been here through the hardest years, and you believe that adoption should come before any rewards get cut. Lower inflation will not save ICP. Only adoption will. And that is where our focus should be. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. I welcome any opinion. You could disagree with me vehemently, and you know what? I'm still going to respect your opinion. I'm just stating my thoughts, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash a like, comment, subscribe, and catch you guys next time.